Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faisi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to show you laboratory equipment, their names and use. You can see here the beaker. Beaker holds solid or liquids. Very poor accuracy should only be used to estimate volume. You can see here written this one 250 milliliter, but it is not much accurate. Note the size capacity 250 milliliter in this case, and there are 4 sizes of beakers for you to use in your lab desk. Now I will show you beaker tongs. You can see here beaker tongs are used to move beaker containing hot liquids. Note the rubber coating. This is the rubber coating, you can see, to improve grip on the glass beaker. Do not hold this in a burner of flame. Now Bunsen burner. You know Bunsen burner are used for heating non-volatile liquids and solids. Make sure the hose is snug on the gas. You can see this hose. If it is not snug, then you know the precautions should be better always. So hose is snug on the gas outlet and that there are no cracks in the hose. Now friends, analytical balance. You can see, make sure balance is zeroed. Read 0 before weighing. You can do this with the 0 functions. Now never place chemicals directly onto the balance pan. Use a weigh paper or dish. Now crucible and cover. Crucible are used for heating certain solids, particularly metals, to very high temperature. The cover can be used to contain only any smoke particles. Now friend, you can see the crucible tongs for handling hot crucibles, also used to pick up other hot objects, not to be used for picking up beakers. Now Erlenmeyer Flask. Erlenmeyer Flask holds solid or liquids that may release gases during a reaction or that are likely to splatter if stirred or heated. Not the size. This is the size 250 milliliter. So evaporating dish. You can see the evaporating dish is used for heating stable solid compounds and elements as well as for evaporating non-volatile solutions. Now friend, Florence Flask. You can see rarely used in first year chemistry. It is used for mixing of chemicals, narrow neck, prevent splash exposures. So forceps. Forceps are used to hold or pick up small objects. This is the forceps. Now I will show you funnel. You know funnel is used to add in the transfer of liquid from one vessel to another and will hold filter paper while filtering. It may be glass or plastic. Now graduated cylinder. A graduated cylinder is used to more accurately measure volume of liquid. Probably your best everyday measuring tools, and there are 3 sizes in your desk: 10 milliliter, 50 milliliter and 100 milliliter. Now Buret. A Buret is used to very accurately measure volumes of liquids and dispense a small measurable amount of liquids. Now pipet. You know the pipet is used to very accurately dispense volume of liquid. We use a pipet bulb or a delivery tube to dispense the liquid. Never use your mouth to draw liquid into the pipet. You can see the tip, you can see the mouth. This is the tip and mouth. Now you have the pipet bulb. For you can use this bulb for the delivery. Now, glass dropper pipettes. Now, you can say a dropper pipette is used to transfer a small volume of liquids, usually one drop at a time. One top of each pipette is a rubber bulb. This rubber. Never put your mouth on dropper to provide suction. Now, disposable pipettes. Disposable pipettes are used to transfer a small volume of liquid, usually one drop at a time. Now, pipe stem clay triangle. You can see the pipe stem or triangle is used as a support for crucibles when being heated over a lab burner. So it can also be used to support a funnel when filtering. Now, reactions plates. Reactions plates or multi-well plates are used when we want to perform many small-scale reactions at one time. It is having lots of test tubes available at one time. Now, you can see ring stand and their components. Ring stand are a safe and convenient way to perform reactions that require heating using a lab burner. Never put them in the cabinet if they are too hot to hold, as it can cause a fire. Now, ring stand and their components. Metal ring. Metal rings connect to a ring stand and provide a stable elevated platform for a beaker to be heated. Will also hold a pipe stem triangle and funnel during filtering. Now friends, ring stand and their components. Test tube or utility clamps. Test tube clamps are used to secure test tube distillation column and buret to the ring stand. Now ring stand and their component wire gauze. Wire gauze sits on the iron ring to provide a place to stand a beaker. And older wire gauze, the white material was asbestos. Currently, it is ceramics. Now, scoopula or spatula. Spatula are used to transfer solid chemicals. Never insert a spatula directly into a reagent bottle. Chemicals should never be transferred with your bare hands. Now, stirring rod. The stirring rod is used to manually stir solution, assist in pouring liquids, and to transfer a single drop of solutions. Rubber policeman tape is used to remove precipitate. You can see the rubber policeman tape. Policeman tape is used to remove precipitates. So stir with this end. Now, flint, lighter or striker. These strikers are used to light lab burner. The flint on the strikers are expensive. Do not operate the striker repeatedly just to see the spark. Now, test tube. We commonly use two size 18 into 150 mm. So ignition tube 25 into 200 mm. I will use these in demos, and 13 into 100 mm. So test tube are used to mix chemicals and also to heat chemicals. Only heat test tube that are Pyrex or Chemex. Now, rubber stoppers. Rubber stoppers are used to seal a reaction vessel, which could be a flask or test tube. A stopper can also be used to force gaseous products of a reaction to flow into a specific locations. You can see here. Now, test tube brush. Brushes, test tube brushes are used to clean test tubes and graduated cylinder. A small test tube brush and large test tube brush. Forcing a large brush into a small test tube will often break the tube. Don't worry about trying the inside of a test tube. Now, test tube holder. Test tube holder is useful for holding a test tube which is too hot to handle. Knowing where to hold this piece of equipment at the end is the important. Now, test tube rack. Test tube rack are for holding and organizing test tube on the laboratory counter. Wash bottle. Wash bottle are used to rinse solid from other equipment when trying to conserve. Keep all of the solid, for instance, from the inside of a test tube. Now, test tube rack are for holding and organizing test tube on the laboratory counter. So, LabQuest and probes, keep probes wire clear of flame and burner. So, mortar and pestle. My friends, a mortar and pestle is used to grind solid into fine powder to speed the mixing or reactions process. The mortar and pestle is thicker porcelain that is more heavy duty than the evaporating dish. So now last is the watch glass. A watch glass is used to hold a small amount of solid such as the product of a reaction. Can also be used as a cover for an evaporating dish or beaker. So my friends, I hope this video will be beneficial for you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.